Okay, let's start the session. Let's start the session. Okay. So far we have discussed okay, I'm just recapping enter. So we have started from the cloud computing and their services, and then we have talked about partners of Salesforce, and then additions in Salesforce, and then okay, so clouds, different clouds which are offered by Salesforce, and we were talking. We are already we have gone through into application, and we have seen these. Okay, marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, how it looks in Salesforce. We have already seen, but okay, in deeper way we haven't gone through. So we will also check in deep. Okay, so one by one, along so what is the available tabs and subject and how they can utilize those. Okay, all we will be seeing. And we have discussed about like multi-tenant architecture, and okay, so common and exclusive features. The same way, okay, you can also say in Salesforce if you log in. So this is for common, right? This is a common, everyone can access. Okay, but when we use like test.salesforce.com or login.salesforce.com, everyone can utilize. But so if you come with okay etechmos dev at my.salesforce.com, so this will be only exclusive for etechmos people, right? Or etechmos team. Okay, so it is only exclusive, and they can have like certain additional features also, but that is exclusive to this etechmos. But when it comes to common, so this is a common page. Okay, everyone can access. So which is given by Salesforce, like which is also working on multi-tenant architecture. And okay, so we have seen like the what is project and product and different vocabulary, and we are also working on these. Okay, but how we can create all these. So we are creating one by one. And I guess okay, we have already created an application. We have created a tab. I think we haven't created tab. So we have created a subject and then fields. So today, like if possible, we will try to create records also. And okay, so the next concepts also will move. We have also discussed like environments. Okay, we do have like different environments. Basically, okay, sandbox and production. These two environments we do have. Okay, production and sandboxes. So wherever okay, when you go to office, like you will be working on sandboxes first, and then you will deploy entire your changes to production. Okay, so after every release, and then so there's like different versions. We have discussed this, and okay, we have created one account. And what we have done, so in previous class, I think okay, someone missed that previous class. So for them, okay, I was just explaining. So we have created one application. We have just identified one business, okay, Hotel Buddy. So the business name or application name or a client, okay, name is like Hotel Buddy. So for this Hotel Buddy, so we have to identify application name first. Okay, so application name means simple, okay, their business name or okay, website name. So whatever. So that is an application name, right? And second, okay, we have to identify tabs, but we don't need to identify tab. So if we identify a subject, that itself is a tab, right? So we can just display that as subject as a tab. So no need to identify tab, but we have to identify a subject. How we can identify a subject? So those S subjects we can identify. Okay, so through their transactions. So we need to identify what are their transactions. Let's take okay for this hotel. So what they can have, like they can have rooms. Okay, we have to identify those rooms, and they can like give some sort of service, and to whom they will be giving service to customers. So this is one transaction, and they can have also like payments, different mode of payments. Okay, so likewise we have to identify their business. Okay, and any services or like any offered services that will be coming here likewise. Okay, so these as subject we need to identify, and we have identified these many as subjects, and we can also okay going forward like we can identify more also, but for now, so this is sufficient. We just need to know how we will identify an application and how we will identify a subject. And okay, so if you are working with like two or three objects, and then okay, so it is more sufficient also. We can okay understand the flow, like how Salesforce works. And okay, so when you are creating a subject, we have created one as subject also, hotel room. Okay, within the system, we have created a hotel room under this Hotel Buddy application. Hotel room we have created, and whenever you are creating an a subject or any even application also, we have seen it will be asking label, name, and API name. API name will be by default, it will be generated so by the system by using object name. Okay, if object name is hotel underscore room, so API name will be hotel underscore room double underscore C. This is the API name, okay, which developer will be utilizing. So this is not for client, this is for developers. and plural label, which we use this for tab purpose. Okay, if I create this subject as hotel room, okay, for this plural label, we will mention hotel rooms, okay, which will be used for tab. This is for tab, right? So we likewise we have identified so hotel room, and it can have like name, room number, okay, so room facing, like these are again subclasses or sub okay categories of hotel room. For a single S object, it is a combination of multiple fields we talked, right? Multiple fields. Okay, so all fields combinedly we call it as S object. Okay, a complete memory space which is given, and these are all okay properties of that S object. So properties we will identify as a field. Okay, so this is one field, name is one field, room number is one field. Okay, so room facing is one field. Likewise, okay, we have identified all these fields. And if I want to create this field, if I want to create this field, I need to have something called type. Okay, so we have to mention type. Even okay, when you if you are familiar with any programming language, so first we will define this data type, and then we will specify the name of the data type. Okay, so likewise we have to mention here what is the type. Okay, so by seeing the name, we can identify what is this type. Name is simply okay something which user will be entering, either okay so Chakra or either okay Shiva or Krishna, right? So these are all text, right? So name can be a type of text. Name can be a type of text, right? And room number, okay, itself saying it is a number, which is a number type, okay, 1 2 3 or something. So and somewhere okay we can also see something R101 or 102 like that. Okay, so that will also come as a room number, but okay, so mostly most cases it will be number only. But if it is a combination of number and okay, so number and text, then we can take this text type also, no issues. So room facing, which is again facing, which is okay, they will be just writing okay east west south, right? So and room type again, like which is a text type. So which type it is? AC is available. Yeah, it is a question, right? AC available? Is it yes or no? So either true or false, which is a kind of boolean, or we call it as like here it is a checkbox, true or false only. Okay, and cart type. So these are all fields actually. Okay, so you can also go through and you can also identify different okay so fields. And later, okay, so yesterday like what we have done. So in yesterday's class, we have just identified one more business. So first we have identified hotel buddy business, and then we created one application and we created one as object hotel room, and we identified multiple fields, and okay, so we created those fields under this hotel room. Okay, yesterday what we have done, so we have identified one more business, that is hospital business. So the name is Hospital Me. This is an application name. So we have created that application, Hospital Me. And then so there what we have identified multiple transactions. Okay. All transactions, we again combine all transactions into an S object. So this patient info, which is one S object, and most importantly, doctor should be there for hospital. So one is the first okay preference to patient, and the second is like it should have a doctor, and then so some sort of rooms, hotel rooms it will be having, and they can also charge okay either from cash or okay online payments or any like gateway payments. So the payments option is also available. So this is another transaction we identified, and okay so we categorize that as an S object. So and they can also offer some sort of services like blood test, okay, scanning, like other services, okay, any kind of services like if they are doing. So that will be coming under this service object. And we have also identified okay for this okay running hospital business, they need to have a certificate also. So we have given some sort of this is one S object we identified, and within this S object, so there can be like multiple okay certificate number, certificate name, and who issued it, and when it is being issued, like when it is issued and issued authority, and then okay so each certificate will be having some time limit, right? Valid date. So this valid till which year. And okay, so category, so different category they can have like okay, so they can get for dental or they can get for surgeon, like what type of category. So this certificate holding and the holder name. So who actually holds this, and if it is connected with any company, so what is that company? Okay, if it is individual, that is just a holder name. A holder company will be blank. But if it is for company, so it will something have, okay, so holder company. And here, like, okay, so when I'm saying this, okay, I got like one more logic here. So we can also in real time scenarios, okay, so in real time scenarios, like maybe they can ask something like this, okay, so it right now, okay, by default it will be blank, holder company, but okay, so there can be one more field, so based on that, so, okay, it should be populated. Likewise they can ask, okay, so in real times, because holder company, which is something which is holding only for company, and we can have like one more field here, like something called company. This is certificate for a company. So if this is true, if this is true, then only, okay, so the holder company name should be displayed. So that is the one case. Or second, so okay, is it is a is for a company, then okay, so it should be something that should be filled by the user. Okay, so likewise they can ask till now, okay, till then, like user cannot enter anything here. Or okay, so based on this also, okay, we can just get some information. I'll explain that also. Okay, we can get this holder company from other object also. Let's take, okay, so something called, yeah, somewhere like, okay, this company name, okay, directly hospital me. So hospital me we can place here itself, okay, holder company if it is for a company. So that way also we can do, okay, so means dynamically we can just put information, or statically also we can put information. And we also need to identify, okay, so this is also needed staff. Okay, so we can give like something, okay, staff name, staff like staff age, like staff phone number, staff email for communication, and staff availability when they will be available. Likewise, okay, we can identify that transaction, and based on that we can create one S object. So am I clear? Tell this, like, okay, we created application and we created S object, and now we will be creating this again. Okay, so because yesterday someone missed, right, like I'll be creating this application speed. Okay, so as quick as, and then okay, we will also create some sort of one or two S objects, okay, and one or two fields, okay, so that like we can work on it. So is that okay? Like anyone having any doubt? My voice is clear, right?
Actually, it's really clear.
Okay. Any doubts so far? Any other, like anyone having any doubt? Okay, so what I'll do now, okay, we will, I think, okay, so we will create this again, okay, this application hospital me. I guess I have already created application yesterday, but let's see. Okay, if that is not created, we will create application, and then so we will create, okay, so patient info, and then okay, so all this one by one multiple subjects, and then at least like two or three fields. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'll also share with you. Okay, so this list you just copy somewhere in your system, and then okay, so you have to create this, okay, by today morning, okay, when you come to call, okay, so this session, so you have to be ready with all this. So if you have any doubt, okay, you just let me know before to our call today, tomorrow. Okay, so something, okay, I'm sharing it. Can you see it? I can't see it. Can you see it? I have shared it, but I can't see it. So you can see it, right?
Bro, it is copying, bro.
Sorry.
వస్తుంది bro అది.
Okay. To register my phone. Hope everyone created Salesforce account. If not, okay, so please create today itself. Otherwise, like you will be missing entire. Okay. So again, okay, I'm saying this is same Salesforce. Okay, actual classic. Okay, so classic view, and So we can also see lightning experience, but okay, right now we can just go through classic. And someone when logs first time, so they will be going to somewhere else. Okay, so they just need to, they will be going like this. Okay, lightning experience. They just need to switch to classic. First, okay, first step you have to do that. And what you have to do, so okay, when you log in first time, when you create a first time account, and then when you log in first time, okay, it will be redirected like this. So what you have to do, you have to just click on right side, okay, top corner. So you can see, okay, one teddy bear. You have to just click switch to Salesforce Classic. Okay, so go to Salesforce Classic first. We will work over there because it is very fast. Okay, here you can see it is very fast, right? So we'll be working here, and then you have to go to setup if you want to create an application, tab, subject, whatever you want to modify, okay, or you want to give access. You have to go to setup only. Click on setup, and then so try to search for app, or you can directly go to build, and build here, like you can see create, and you can see here like app, tab, object. First, what we will do, we will create app. Click on app. So yesterday we created one app. Okay, Hospital Me and Hotel Buddy. Two are there. So now, okay, Hospital Me already there. So if you want to create Hospital Me application, you can go through a previous video, so which is available in YouTube. So you can go through and you can create that. Okay, so Hospital Me. And now, okay, I don't want to. So go again, and I don't want to create it again. So Hospital Me. So this we will talk about. Okay, so this created by eTechnos on December 1st, right? December 1st, and which is modified on again like same time, means which is created and modified at same time. Nothing updated. That's fine. And then okay, again I'm going back to app. So this app, if I want to see, okay, in the console. So in the console, I can also see. Let me check. Okay, I can't see that, right? So if you want to check application, you can see application here. But we have created application, but I can't see that application, Hotel Buddy or Hospital Me. So what could be the reason? So what could be the reason, like why I can't see the application? I have created an application. Okay, I'm a system admin or super user, so into this system, but why I can't see this application? I can't see this application here. Okay, purposely I have done that to tell you. Okay, sometimes what will happen in when you are going to a real scenarios also. So you will be creating entire stuff, but okay, so you can't see that on the pages, or okay, you can't access. When you try to access, it will throw something insufficient privilege errors or something. Okay, so you have to handle that from a profile level. Okay, so you have to check the profile whether the access is available or not. Okay, so the access which will be coming from profile level. So, and let me explain what is a profile. So you write down about this profile. Okay, so profile, so which is a kind of like, okay, CRUD permissions. CRUD we will say, or CRUD also you can say CRUD, CRD or CRUD, CRUD permissions. Okay, which is set of CRUD permissions. Set of CRUD permissions. So, given to an user. Okay, I'm an user. I'm logging to a Salesforce. Now, okay, if I want to access anything, I just need to have, okay, access for that specific. Let's take, okay, if I want to access application, I need to have access in that system. Okay, so which is exclusive service. Again, I'm saying. So set of CRUD permissions given to an user, okay, to access components. Any component, okay. All components. All above components. Okay, all above components. So these all above components comes okay, like app. If I want to access tab, if I want to access app application, object. Okay, so field and record data, like the data record, whatever. Okay, so likewise, so whatever you want to, okay, even like anything, okay, even for this URL also, if you want to access, you need to have access. Okay, so this is not complete access level which we are talking about, but at least, okay, so this is a basic. Okay, so basic set, right? So basic setup CRUD permissions. So first, okay, anyways, like maybe in interviews, like they can first start with the question is like, do you know about profile? So what you have to say, this is a basic, okay, kind of permission which will be given to access anything within the application. Okay, if I want to access application, if I want to access tab, if I want to access a subject, field, whatever. Okay, so within the system, if I want to access, I need to get access, okay, from this profile level only. This is a basic level of access which will be giving to a certain users. Okay, so this is for user level access which we will be giving. But okay, did you get like what is this CRUD? I said CRUD, but okay, I haven't mentioned what is this CRUD. Okay, CRUD means simple, simplest form is update. So these permissions, okay, all these permissions which will be given to user. So that actually depends on this profile level access. Okay, if they have access only to a certain applications, they can only see those applications. Okay, if they have like some sort of access to specific tabs, they can only see those specific tabs. They can't see other tabs. They can't see other object, right? We got it, I guess. Okay, so we will be controlling all these. Okay, so whether he can create it or he can only create it. Okay, whether he can read or he will only read it, he can't do any other things. Okay, you can also know, right, like create means, okay, they can just do some sort of creation, means they can create one more application within the system likewise. Update means, okay, already they have created some sort of application. If they want to update, so did they have access to update also? Delete, okay, so mostly we won't give this delete option to business users, because of the business users they will only see it, but they should not delete anything. Okay, so some profiles, most of the profiles we don't give delete option, only our profiles, okay, system admin profiles, so we'll have access for delete also. Okay, so these will be controlled at profile level. These will be controlled at profile level. This is the basic, okay, so access level which we are giving for users for CRUD. Okay, so create, read, update, delete. So this you can note it down. Okay, so like, so what happened here, like I have created an application, this hospital me, but I can see in backend. So this is actually backend. This is our force reduction, right? This is a backend actually. So in front end, this is the front end. Okay, I can't see this at front end. Okay, what happened? So you just need to identify what happened. So now we have to go to this hospital me. Okay, or you can directly edit this. Okay, I'm just clicking hospital me or hotel buddy. Both I can't see. Hospital me also I can't see. I'll just click on edit, and here you can see. Okay, so the available tabs here, like something patient info, which is available, and default landing page is home. But if you can see here, like profiles, assigned to profiles. So these are all multiple profiles. Okay, default available profiles. But okay, so which is marked plus system administrator. No, okay, so which is already available, right? Hospital me, which is already have selected. Let's see sales. Yeah, so that this option is available for hospital me, so that like we can access that hospital me. Already I was in hospital only. So let's go again setup, and let's go again app.